afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to our Gratitude Tuesday. And I am Craig. I'm one of your Capital Recovery Center recovery coaches. So, as I get myself settled in with all these gadgets, welcome. And as stated, I am Craig, your recovery coach here at Capital Recovery Center. And today we're going to be talking about a subject dealing with gratitude. All right. And so this article is brought to you by loosmyconsulting.com.uk. Wow. So you can go online and grab this article, and let me give you a general idea, or let me put it up on the screen what we're going to be talking about. So today we're going to be talking about 5 ways to develop an attitude of gratitude. This is a support group. And so, yes, we're going to be talking about 5 ways to develop an attitude of gratitude. It's often said, or I heard it before stated, your attitude determines your altitude. And so a lot of times, if we have a good attitude, a good perspective of how we want people to perceive our attitudes, it goes a long way. Long story short. So let's get into the article. Articles begins by saying someone with an attitude of gratitude appreciates everything in life. They are grateful for their relationships, their health, their business, and their sense of well-being. Having an attitude of gratitude is important because it shifts your focus from yourself to appreciating someone else or something else. Ain't that something? Take the focus off you, and then also have you have the perspective or have the attitude of really appreciating those people that's in your life that's doing things positive and those who are encouraging you. And so I like to think of it as a wonderful topic to discuss. And so it says, an attitude of gratitude means making it a conscious habit to express thankfulness and appreciation for every part of your life. Appreciate for every part of your life, right? Having an attitude of gratitude means you operate from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. This is a really, really good article. I must add myself. I went online and I was doing research, and I say, what can we come up with today? And so I want to read that sentence again. It says, having an attitude of gratitude means you operate from a place of abundance rather than scarcity, right? When you develop an attitude of gratitude, you feel happier and more positive. Gratitude increases compassion and self-care. It also makes you grateful for the people and things that matter. So it says in this article, we'll share the importance of being grateful and give you 5 ways how to develop an attitude of gratitude. Okay, we're going to discuss 5 ways to develop an attitude of gratitude. All right. So let's see. Let's talk about why being grateful is important. Gratitude shifts your mindset. Gratitude is a thankful appreciation for what you have, not what you don't have, right? When you express gratitude, you feel more positive and are more intentional. Developing an altitude of gratitude requires a mindset shift to make it a daily habit to be grateful for and thankful for everything you appreciate in life. Gratitude is important because what you appreciate grows and increases in value. When you practice gratitude, your relationships your work, your health, and your mindset becomes more important to you. Being grateful improves your self confidence, self esteem, and enhances your enjoyment of the present moment. When you feel grateful daily, you feel more positive and are more present at the moment. All right. And so that's some good insight there. We want to keep moving on. It says, what is an attitude of gratitude? Good question. I'm glad you asked. An attitude of gratitude means creating a conscious mindset and habit to express thankfulness and be grateful for every aspect of your life. Both the things that are going well, listen close, both the things that are going well and the things that aren't. All right. And so we must be grateful and appreciative of the thing because you may wonder, say, well, why should I be grateful for the things that's going well and the things that aren't going well? Well, it's all a mindset, as the article says. It's all a perspective, and we can always look at when things don't go according to plan, and we can just, especially when we may say, well, I may not have the best car, I may not have the biggest house, I may not have the finest clothes. However, there are people in life who may be going through things or who may have less than what we currently have. And so a lot of times we really should be appreciative of what we do have because it could be worse. Okay? So always try to think positive and try to put yourself in a better light and says, you know, I may not have everything that I want, but I may have everything that I need. Okay? And so if you look at it from a positive perspective, I think we will appreciate things more sincerely, and we will have a better love for what we do have, and really, 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 really appreciate all the things that we have accomplished in life. And so some people say, well, I may not have a master's degree. That's okay. You have to take small steps. You know, and in recovery, we talk about celebrating the small victories. Okay, we may not have it 10 years of sobriety or 20 years of sobriety. However, if you just have 30 days, that is enough to be appreciative and celebrate and say, you know, I'm grateful, you know, that I made it through 30 days, and let me keep moving forward. And then one day, hopefully, I will have, you know, more numbers to add on to my sobriety. All right. All right. And so when you have an attitude, that's what it says. When you have an attitude of gratitude, you focus on expanding the positive in your life rather than dwelling on the negatives. When you express gratitude, you feel more confident, positive, and optimistic. You also feel happier and joyful about the things you have and the people that matter most. The mindset reduces stress, overwhelm, and frustration, and creates feelings of abundance and happiness. All right. Let's talk about another perspective of attitude of gratitude, and that is how to develop an attitude of gratitude. So the article says here are 5 ways to develop an attitude of gratitude. And the first one, and that is appreciate everything. To cultivate an attitude of gratitude, look for things to appreciate daily. All right? Developing active gratitude is different from reactive gratitude. Ooh, that's powerful. It says developing active gratitude is different from reactive gratitude. Okay, and so it becomes a way of life. That's what I get out of it. It becomes a way of life. It don't just come, sporadically. It's something that you do and practice every day. With reactive gratitude, you wait for something to happen before you express appreciation or thanks. While active gratitude, you constantly look for ways to be grateful and express appreciation. Expressing gratitude becomes a choice. Mm. When you express gratitude daily, the things and people you appreciate grow in value. You also start to see more things to be grateful for, which makes you happier and more content. By appreciating everything, you will have far more gratitude in your life, which increases positivity and happiness. Being a positive, grateful person attracts other people into your life who have a similar mindset. It's almost like the law of attraction. What you put out in the atmosphere, you anticipate that same reciprocal uh, expression or whatever you put out into the atmosphere to come back. Or sometimes it may come back in a greater fold. Let's talk about the second aspect of attitude of gratitude. Express gratitude every day. All right, express that. Don't hold it back. Express it every day. The article said to cultivate an attitude of gratitude, it's important to express gratitude daily rather than on occasion. Developing a gratitude practice of acknowledging what you're thankful for or appreciate every day will expand the value of things you are grateful for. Increasing gratitude starts with setting up your day to be thankful. A good gratitude practice is to start and end each writing down three things you're grateful for. Writing down three things. I'm quite sure we all can write down at least three things that we are grateful for. Expressing gratitude daily builds positive habits and focuses you and forces you to appreciate every day, even if you had a bad day. All right. It says the repeated process of expressing gratitude daily helps to deepen relationships, improves your self-care practice, and gives you time to think and be present. Developing a gratitude practice may seem strange or difficult at first. After a few days, it gets easier to identify and express gratitude for the things you're grateful for. It's like become habitual. It becomes a habit, the article says. So if you do something often enough, it becomes a way of life and it becomes easier. Plain and simple, it just becomes easier. You don't do it by rote learning. Sometimes it could be doing rote learning, but rote learning, when I say rote learning, we stand through memorization, repeated, remember, oh Lord, why is my throat? No. Rote learning is repeated learning of memorization where you practice and you begin to do it over and over. But when you do it habitually and it becomes a way of life, it becomes your expression. People see the sincerity of the attitude of gratitude. It's not a flawed approach. It's more of a genuine approach, a genuine perspective when you do things from the heart and when you show love and express and concern from the heart. It's genuine. People can see it through artificial, fake, phony, however you want to use whatever descriptive word that you want to use to describe that. But a lot of times when you expressing things from deep down and you have sincerity and doing it, it goes a long way. You know, like the article says, it gives you confidence, it gives you self-care, it gives you this aspect of being, what I say, self-care, confident, and it also gives you the aspect of being whole. You know, being whole is being your mind, body, and spirit. And so you want to have a good spirit. You want to give people a good vibe, you know, and you want that vibe to come back because it's so important to have good chemistry around good people. And so my word to those who may be watching, always try to give off positive, good vibration when you're in the midst or amongst people, because you represent who you are, and so you never want people to feel irritable in your presence, and so being comfortable within your own skin, it helps people be comfortable in their own skin. All right, let's go on to number 3. All right. Number 3 talks about surround yourself with gratitude, mindset, focused people. To develop an attitude of gratitude, it's important to surround yourself with people who also have a gratitude mindset. When you surround yourself with people who practice gratitude, your gratitude and appreciation grow. You feel happier, more positive, more energized, and more motivated when you spend more time in a positive environment. It's so true. These are not just mere words. These are really encouraging words to exercise daily by making it something that you really, really want to achieve. And that is surround yourself with gratitude, mindset, focused people. If you spend time with negative people or people with a scarcity mindset, you're more likely to have a similar mindset, right? And so early on, this article talks about you want to have the sense of abundance, right? Of attitude of gratitude, as opposed to being someone who have scarcity. And so you always want to look at the situation in a positive light. Find people who are grateful and appreciative and spend more time with them. Take your gratitude practice to the next level by sending handwritten or notes to those people saying how much you appreciate them. All right, take some time out. That's a good approach. Take some time out and send someone a heartfelt handwritten letter. The article says, I know we live in the world of technology and a lot of people like to do texting. I believe that that'll be helpful as well, because a lot of times you never know how someone day may be going. And so just by you sharing an encouraging word, a, a joyful smile, or a warm approach, it can go miles. It can just turn a person's situation totally around, especially if they're having a bad day. So have a mindset, or be around people with positive mindset. And if you encounter someone with a negative mindset, if you can, try to change their mindset by just being nice and kind. And if you can't, well, we'll have to continue to be who we are, and maybe, hopefully, that will reflect something or send off a message that, hey, listen, you know, everything is not so bad. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Take ownership of your present. Right? It says, take ownership of your present. Developing an attitude of gratitude starts with appreciating and giving thanks for what you have. Being happy about what you achieve and giving thanks to the people in your life increases your gratitude. When you take ownership of the present moment, you choose to be grateful. You choose to be optimistic and positive about the present. When you are grateful for your present situation, you can reframe how you think about what's important right now. This will help you get clear on the future you want to create. When you take ownership of the present, you focus on achievements and the progress you made in your life. A positive mindset reframes negative thoughts and builds confidence from past accomplishments. When you express gratitude, feelings of anger, guilt, and self-pity stop. Let me read that again. It says, when you express gratitude, feelings of anger, guilt, and self-pity stops. They are replaced by feelings of self-confidence and self-worth. This also builds positivity and excitement. When you feel grateful, we make decisions and communicate more effectively. We also take action to create the life we want. Right? All right. And number 5, right? So as you can see, we're talking about 5 ways to develop an attitude of gratitude. This is a support group. If you know someone out there who may be going through something and that they may need some insight of what it is to be grateful for, because this is our Gratitude Tuesday. And so we have a host of positive information. Hopefully we can encourage or lift someone's spirit by sharing some positive information. So number 5 talks about commit to a gratitude practice. Commit to a gratitude practice. When you commit to a daily gratitude practice, your mindset and thinking change. When you appreciate things that matter, you get more insight into what's important to you. This gives you a chance to pause and think about your purpose. You get clear on why things are important and why certain things and people are valuable to you. Committing to a gratitude practice helps you understand why you appreciate certain things rather than others. You also get to see the positive effect your gratitude has on others. Wow. So we just covered 5 aspects of gratitude, attitude of gratitude. The first one we talked about appreciating everything. The second one we talked about expressing gratitude every day. The third one, surround yourself with gratitude mindset focused people. Fourth one, take ownership of your present. And the fifth one we just covered, commit to a gratitude practice. And in conclusion, the article wants us to know, and I think it's worthwhile sharing, and that is start an attitude of gratitude by choosing. It says, start an attitude of gratitude by choosing, right, to appreciate the most important things in your life. All right, you have a choice. You have a choice to be positive, happy, joyful, healthy. And so choose to appreciate the most important things in your life, whatever that is to you, whatever it looks like to you. Choose to appreciate the most important things in your life, whether that's wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, children, moms, father, pops, co-workers, whatever it looked like to you. Choose to appreciate the most important things in your life, all right? You can start practicing gratitude by writing down 3 things. We covered that earlier. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day, because I'm sure there's at least 3 things that we can be appreciative of. and we can write that. And that's a starting point. You know, as the three can multiply, can get become more than just three. You know, and so the choice is yours. When you express gratitude, a gratitude habit develops that will change your life. That's so true. An attitude of gratitude, an attitude of gratitude also ensures you feel happier, more positive, and more excited. The value of the people that matter most will appreciate. This ensures you appreciate them even more. So surround yourself with mindset people who have the attitude of gratitude. And so I think we have covered a broad base or a general base of attitude of gratitude for today. And so on the next week, we will have some more exciting information dealing with what you are being grateful for, appreciative, thankful, all those good commentaries. And so please tune in, show some love, show some kindness, show some respect, and share a warm smile to someone. You never know how you could change someone's day. Until the next time, I am Craig. We also have other groups here, so just look out for other meetings that we have. These are hybrid meetings, and we love to have your information feedback. Until then, take care.